We continue now at the top of Daf 20b Daf in Meseches Nedarim. This is Nedarim Daf 20b. The Gemara continues. They asked Ima Shalom. Ima Shalom was the wife of Rabbi Eliezer. They asked her, why Bonayich Yefefian Biyoser? Why are your children so good looking? Amar Lahen. So she said to them, Eino Mesaper Imilo B'tchilas Halayla V'lo B'sof Halayla El B'chatzos Halayla. When my husband Rabbi Eliezer is with me, he doesn't speak with me not at the beginning of the night, not at the end of the night, only in the middle of the night. Ucheshu Mesaper Megala Tefach U'Mechasa Tefach. And when he speaks, he reveals a tefach and he covers a tefach. V'doma olav kamisha kafo shade, and it's as if he's being forced into the activity by a shade, by a demon. V'yamarti lo, and so I said to him, Matam, what's the reason for all of this? V'yamar li, and he said to me, Kedei shelo etenes einai be'isha acheres, it's so that I don't think about any other women at the times of relations. V'nimsu banav boin lidei mamzeres, because if a person, when he's having relations with his wife, he thinks of other women, that's similar to the children coming to mamzeres, as if they are mamzerim, as if they were born out of an illicit relationship. And in any case, you see from here that he did speak during the act of relations, and we said in the previous Amud that that's something one shouldn't do. And the Gemara answers, Lokash is not difficult. Ha b'mili detashmish. If you're speaking about things that are related to the act of relations, that's okay. Ha b'mili achranaisa. But if you're speaking about other matters, that is a problem. And the Gemara continues, Amar Rabbi Yochanan. Rabbi Yochanan says, Zu divrei Yochanan ben Dahavoy. This is the opinion of Yochanan ben Dahavoy, that a person shouldn't do some of these things during the act of relations. On the previous Amud, we had several things that Rabbi Yochanan ben Dahavoy mentioned that should not be done. Avolamru chachamim, but the chachamim say, Ein halacha ki Yochanan ben Dahavoy. The halacha is not like Yochanan ben Dahavoy. Ela kol ma she'adam rotze lasos be'ishto. Rather, anything a person wants to do with his wife, osa he can do it, it is permitted. Mashal lebasar haba mi beis hatavach. It's a mashal to meat that comes from the butcher. Rotze lachlo b'melach ochlo, tzli ochlo, mevushal ochlo, shalak ochlo. If he wants to eat it with salt, he can eat it that way, roasted, cooked, thoroughly cooked. All of that is fine. V'chein dog haba mi beis hatzayid. The same thing comes from the fish that comes from the fisherman. Same thing, he can eat it however he wants, and that's the same thing how a person can conduct himself in a marriage. And the Gemara continues, Amar Ameimar says, Man Malachi Hasharis. On the previous Amud, so we said that the Malachi Hasharis reported these four things that a person shouldn't do during the act of relations. It doesn't really mean the angels, rather Rabbanan. It refers to the Rabbanan. The Yitema Malachi Hasharis Mamish, because if you say we're really talking about the Malachi Hasharis, and they were the ones on the previous Amud that reported all of these restrictions that a person shouldn't do various things during the act of relations, Amay Amar Rabbi Yochanan Ein Halacha ki Yochanan ben Dahavoy. Why would Rabbi Yochanan say the halacha is not like Yochanan ben Dahavoy if this is what the Malachim said? Ha'inu b'ki b'tzuras havlat tvei. They're much more experts in the formation of a child. All of those things on the previous Amud. If a person did those things, so it led to certain abnormalities in the child, and the Malachi Hasharis would certainly know that. So it can't be the Malachi Hasharis literally. It must just be the Rabbanan. V'amai karu luhu Malachi Hasharis. Now, why are the Rabbanan referred to as Malachi Hasharis? The mitzayne ke Malachi Hasharis, because you can identify them very easily. They stand out in the way they dress, etc., like Malachi Hasharis. And the Gemara continues, Ahida asoy lekame de Rebbe. There was a woman who came before Rebbe. Amra lo, she said to him, Rebbe, arachti lo shulchan. She said, Rebbe, I set the table for him. V'hafach, when he turned it over. This is all a euphemism. In other words, she was ready to have the act of relations in the normal fashion, and instead he turned her over and he had it in the abnormal fashion. Amar lo, he said to her, Biti, my daughter, Torah hitirticha v'ani ma esolach. The Torah permitted you, meaning to say it's permitted in any fashion. It doesn't have to be in any particular restricted fashion, and therefore, what can I do for you? Ahida asoy lekame de Rav. There was a woman who came before Rav. Amar lo, she said to him the same thing. Rebbe, arachti lo shulchan. Rebbe, I set the table, v'hafach, when he turned it over. Amar, he said, Ma'ishna min binisa. What's the difference between this and a fish? Like the Gemara said earlier, a person can eat it any way he wants. And the Gemara continues, the Pasuk says, Velosa suru acharei levavchem, you shouldn't turn after your hearts. Mikan Amar Rebbe, from this Pasuk, Rebbe says, Al yishta adam bekos zeh, a person shouldn't drink from this cup, v'yiten einov bekos acher, and look at another cup. Also, this is a euphemism, means to say a person should engage in sexual relations with one woman while he is thinking of another. Amar Ravina, and Ravina says, Lo nitzrucha ela da'afilu beis noshav. This is needed even in a situation where both of them are his wives. Let's say a person has two wives, he shouldn't be with one wife while thinking about another. And the Gemara continues, the pasuk in Yechezkel says, Uvarosi mikem hamordim v'haposhim bi, and I'm going to purge from you those who rebel and those who sin against me. Amar Rabbi Levi says, Elu b'nei teisha midos. This refers to the children of the following 9 attributes. Children of parents with the following attributes, they are bad from conception. B'nei osnas meshagach. The acronym to remember the 9 attributes is osnas meshagach, the children of osnas meshagach, as follows. B'nei ema, the children of fear. B'nei anusa, the children of rape. B'nei snua, the children of hatred. B'nei nidui, the children of excommunication. B'nei temura, the children of substitution. B'nei meriva, the children of quarreling. B'nei shichras, the children of drunkenness. B'nei gerushas halev, the children of those who are divorced in the heart. B'nei arvuvia, the children of those who are mixed. And b'nei chatsufa, the children of those who are shameless. And the Mefarish over here explains, B'nei Ema Loshon Yira Shematel Ema Lishto Leizakek Lo Shalo B'Ritzona. B'nei Ema means that the husband causes the wife to be afraid of him, and that's why they have relations. Umitoch Kach Ein Bonav Hagunim, and because of that, the children are not going to be proper. And B'nei Anusa, the children of rape, Grei Tfei B'nei Ema. That's even worse than B'nei Ema. The B'nei Ema Lo Av Anusa Mamish. Ema, fear, is not actual. It's not Mamish rape, and Anusa, rape, that's considered an even worse level. B'nei Snua, the children of hatred, means Shasona. He literally hates his wife, and he has relations with her. And because of that, while he's having relations with her, he's thinking of another woman. B'nei Nidoi, that refers to Shaba Alea Kishahu Menuda. Let's say he is ostracized, he is excommunicated, and he has relations with her at that time. B'nei Tamura means Shaba Alachas Minashav. It means that the children of the substitute, so to speak, means to say he has relations with one of his wife. He thinks it's a different wife. He thinks it's one of the co-wives. He doesn't even know which woman he's having relations with. B'nei Meriva, the children of quarreling, even though he doesn't hate her. Elashaisa Meriva b'neim lefisha. It's just at the time of the relations they were quarreling. B'nei Shichrus shemitoch Shichruso, because he's drunk at the time. Eno nosein da'et walishto. He's not thinking about his wife. B'nei Grushas Alev means children of the divorced in the heart. Shegomar belibo lagarsha, that he's already thinking about divorcing her, and then he has relations with her, even though he hasn't divorced her yet, but he intends on divorcing her. B'nei Arvuvia means the children of mixtures. Shabo aleh kama b'nei adam. It means to say that she has relations with several people. B'nei chatzufa shemeiza poneha lios tovato b'peh. B'nei chatzufa means to say that she is brazen and she asks for the act of relations explicitly. And so all of these children, again, from the time of conception, they are going to be bad because of the fact. And the Gemara continues, the pasuk in Yechezkel says, Uvarosi mikem hamordim v'haposhim bi, I'm going to purge from you those who rebel and those who sin against me. Amar Rabbi Levi says, Elu b'nei teisha midos. This refers to the children of the following 9 attributes. It means to say that if their parents have the following attributes, then those children are bad from conception. B'nei osnas meshagach, this is an acronym, the children of osnas meshagach, which means as follows, B'nei ema, the children of fear. B'nei anusa, the children of rape. B'nei senua, the children of hatred. B'nei Nidoi, the children of excommunication. B'nei Temura, the children of substitution. B'nei Meriva, the children of quarreling. B'nei Shichras, the children of drunkenness. B'nei Grushas Halev, the children of those who are divorced in the heart. B'nei Arvuvia, the children of mixture. And B'nei Chatsufa, the children of those who are shameless. And the Ran over here explains, B'nei Ema means to say, Lashon Yira, Shematel Ema Lishto Li Zakek La. He causes his wife to fear him, and that's why they have relations. B'nei Anusa means the children of rape. Great Femi B'nei Ema. That's even worse than the children of fear. The B'nei Ema Lo Have Anusa Mamish, because the children of fear, that's not actual rape. V'anusa Mayri B'Sha'ansa Lagamri. Anusa means to say that the wife was totally raped, and in that situation, again, the children are going to be tainted from the time of conception. B'nei Snua, the children of hatred, means Shasona, that he hates her. He has relations with her while he hates her. Therefore, at the time of the relations, he's thinking about a different woman. B'nei Nidoi means Shabal Lekashu Menuda, means he has relations with her when he's excommunicated. B'nei Temura Shabal Achas Minashav Uchesavar Shitzarasa, he has relations with one of his wives, but he thinks it's another one, it's a different wife. B'nei Meriva, the children of quarreling, even though he doesn't hate her, so quarreling is different than hating her. Elashaisa Meriva B'nei Lefisha means they were arguing at the time that they had relations. B'nei Shechros Shemitoch Shechruso, since he's drunk, Eno Nosein Daito Alishto, he doesn't think of his wife. B'nei Grushas Alev Shegomer Belibo Lagarsha, B'nei Grushas Alev means he has relations with her, but he's already intending on divorcing her. B'nei Arvuvia, the children of mixture, shabo aleh kama b'nei adam. She's had relations with several people. B'nei chatzuva, the children of the shameless. Shemeiza panel lios tovat b'peh. She explicitly asks for the relations. Again, all of these situations, the children are tainted from the time of conception because of these various midos. And the Gemara continues, Ini, is this really the case? V'yamar Rabbi Shmuel bar Nachmani, Yamar Rabbi Yonasan, but Rabbi Shmuel bar Nachmani says that Rabbi Yonasan says, Kol adam she'ishto tovato, any person who his wife is asking to have the relations, havin lo bonim, shafilu b'dor shel Moshe Rabbeinu lo yakomosim. He'll have children that you won't even have children like that during the time of the generation of Moshe Rabbeinu, meaning it's a good thing, and yet we said before it's a bad thing. And how do we know that? Shenever, because the pasuk says, Havu lochem anoshim chacham unavonim. It says you should bring men who are wise and understanding. Uchsiv, in the pasuk then says, V'ekach roshei shivteichem v'lo ksiv nevonim. It says that he found people, the heads of the tribes, but he couldn't find any nevonim. Uchsiv, but the pasuk also says Yisachar chamor garim. It talks about Yisachar compares to a chamor, and what that is a reference to is that Yisachar was born from a situation where Leah asked to have relations with Yaakov. Uchsiv, and it says Mimnei Yisachar yodei bina leitim. From the children of Yisachar, you have people with great understanding. So it seems to be a great thing what Leah did in that situation. And the Gemara answers, no, ahidim ratzia artsuye. That's different. Over there, she didn't ask for relations, but she just enticed her husband. A wife who entices her husband, that is in fact a good thing. Hadran alach ve'elim mutar, and this is the conclusion of Parak Elim Mutar, and the conclusion of the second parak of Meseches Nedarim. If you're enjoying this channel and these videos, please like, share, and subscribe. And please take a look at the description box below to see how you can support this channel. And we will now begin the third parak of Meseches Nedarim. And the Mishnah says, Arba Nedarim hitiru chachamim. There are 4 kinds of Nedarim that the chachamim allow. You don't even need to undo it. It's permitted automatically. And they are Nidrei Zeruzin, V'nidrei Havoi, V'nidrei Shkagos, V'nidrei Onsin. And the Ran explains, Arba Nedarim hitiru chachamim umefarish begemar shemutar ba'alein me'alein. The Gemara explains they're completely mutar automatically. Below heter chacham, you don't need a heter from a chacham. And the first one's called Nidrei Zeruzin, means Shalom Nadar Lazaris Chaveru. He's making the neder only in order to encourage his friend to do something. Shalom Yamud B'daituk in Mefarish Vazil. This will be explained. Nidrei Havoi, what is Nidrei Havoi? Neder she'eno klum. It means like a neder that's nothing, it's meaningless. And the Mishnah continues, Nidrei Zeruzin Ketzad. How does Nidrei Zeruzin work? Let's say a person is selling something. V'yamer, he says, Konim sheni poches loch min hasela. He says, there's a konim that I can't sell it to you for less than a sela. V'halomer, and the other guy says, Konim sheni mosiv loch ala shekel. I have a konim that I'm not going to add, I'm not going to pay more than a shekel. And the Ran explains, Konim sheni poches loch konim domav olai imani mochro b'poches misela shu arba dinar. I'm not going to sell it less than 4 dinar. Konim sheni mosiv loch ala shekel. The other one says, I'm not going to give more than a shekel. Konim hamekach olai imani mosiv liknos biyeser mishekel shu shnei dinar. I'm not going to pay more than 2 dinar. The seller says he's not going to take less than 4, and the buyer says he's not going to give more than 2. And we'll continue with this discussion in the next video on Daf Chaf Aleph Amud Aleph.